until the day a canine dog stood between her and a fist. In the small, sleepy town of Willow Creek, where everyone seemed to know everyone else, 12-year-old Emma Carter often felt like she didn't belong anywhere. With her oversized glasses, messy braid, and quiet demeanor, she walked the school hallways like a shadow noticed, only when cruel words or mocking laughter needed a target. At Willow Creek Middle School, Emma had learned to make herself small, to avoid eye contact, and to count the days until summer. She never told her parents how bad the bullying had become. Her father, a recently retired Army vet, struggled with PTSD and was adjusting to civilian life. Her mother worked 2 jobs just to keep them afloat. Emma felt invisible at home too. She didn't want to add to their burdens. Everything changed one Friday afternoon. Emma had wandered into the park after school, her usual hiding place before heading home. The one spot she felt peace was near the police canine training field, where she would quietly sit on the other side of the fence and watch the officers train their dogs. She never talked to anyone, never crossed the boundary. But one dog noticed her. His name was Rex, a seasoned German Shepherd canine with intelligent eyes and a decorated history. Rex had recently been retired after an injury on duty, now living at the station as an unofficial mascot and therapy dog for the department. The first time Rex saw Emma, he walked to the fence, sat down, and stared at her with that piercing gaze only dogs seemed to have. From that day on, every time Emma came by, Rex would trot over to greet her. And slowly, she started talking to him. Over the weeks, Emma shared everything. Her fears, her sadness, the cruelty she endured at school. Rex never barked, never left. He just listened. For the first time, Emma felt seen. She didn't know it then, but someone else had noticed her too. Officer Delgado, Rex's handler, had seen the bond forming. He began timing his breaks to match Emma's visits, sometimes offering her a soda or inviting her inside the training area.
Alas.
Always declined until that one Friday. That afternoon, a group of kids from Emma's school, led by a boy named Tyler, spotted her at the park. They didn't like how she always snuck away after school. They didn't like that she seemed too good for them. And they especially didn't like how she had found something that made her happy. Talking to dogs now, freak? Tyler sneered, his friends laughing as they pushed Emma against the fence. "Leave me alone," Emma said, her voice shaking. They didn't. Tyler reached for her backpack, throwing it on the ground and kicking her books into the dirt. That's when Rex acted from inside the gate. He let out a sharp, commanding bark that froze everyone in place. Before the kids could react, Rex leaped the fence with surprising agility for a retired dog, placing himself between Emma and her tormentors. Teeth bared, muscles tense. He didn't attack, but made it clear that no one would harm her. The kids backed off, pale and shaken. "Fight!" Tyler tried to make a joke, but it fell flat. Officer Delgado had seen the whole thing from the station window and came running. Once he made sure Emma was okay, he knelt beside Rex, gently calming him down. "I think he picked his girl," Delgado said, smiling gently. Word of the incident spread like wildfire. Within hours, the town was abuzz. Some people were outraged. Why? Had the dog been off leash? Others were deeply moved. But Emma? For the first time in her life, she felt protected. The next day, Emma didn't go to school. She didn't feel ready. Her parents had been informed of the incident, and while her mother was horrified, her father's eyes had filled with a strange light Emma hadn't seen in years. "That dog's a soldier," he said simply. He saw a comrade under fire. Days later, Sunday afternoon, Willow Creek held its annual spring parade, a sleepy, cheerful affair where the fire trucks honked and local businesses handed out coupons. No one expected what would happen next. Halfway through the parade, as the police float rolled down Main Street, Officer Delgado stepped forward with Rex. The crowd clapped politely until Delgado lifted the mic. "There's someone we want to honor today. Someone brave, someone who's shown us all what real courage looks like." The crowd quieted. 3 days ago, this dog stood between a scared little girl and cruelty. But that's not the full story. That girl, Emma Carter, she's been coming to the station for weeks. Quietly. Alone. she talks to Rex. And you know what? He listened. He listened because she matters. Because all kids matter. And today, we're officially recognizing Emma as a member of the Willow Creek K9 team. Gasps. Cheers. Then something unexpected happened. Rex stepped forward again, but this time with something in his mouth, a small worn plush toy Emma had once given him through the fence. He dropped it gently at her feet. Emma, standing at the side of the parade with her parents, burst into tears. The next day, Emma returned to school. No one dared say a word. Tyler was suspended. Rumors swirled that his parents were being investigated for negligence after someone anonymously reported a pattern of cruelty at home. Meanwhile, Emma's story was featured in the local paper, Canine Hero and Girl Form. Bond that changes a town. Soon, other kids began talking to Rex too. A special program was launched at the police department, where students could visit and spend time with therapy dogs. Emma was the first official youth ambassador. Her father, inspired by Rex's bond with Emma, began volunteering at the shelter. Slowly, he started talking again, laughing, living. The change in the town was slow but powerful, one act of protection. But because she found a friend who saw her worth, even when no one else did. If this story touched your heart, please, let us know in the comments below. Have you ever experienced the unconditional love of a dog, or seen someone transform because of it? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread more heartwarming stories like this one. The Pawsitive Tales family, and let's keep the kindness going, one wag. One bark, one story at a time. #PawsitiveTales.